Okay, now I should be able to be heard again. So what just happened? My system unfortunately crashed and I got kicked out of the meeting. So it was my computer that couldn't handle everything that was going on. We should be recording. So what I'll do at the end, I'll try to catch these two recordings together if I'm successful. But really, we covered the main points of the lecture material, and what was left and what I really was going to say at the very end was that, again, remember, I'm always happy to open assignments. I'm always happy to give extensions. I'm always happy to go backwards. If you have missed an assignment or if your score isn't where you would hope it to be. And also reminding you about the tutoring services through the college. And I also am happy to set up time to tutor with you one-on-one. Then I wanted to have a little bit of time for any questions or anything that comes up. And like we saw, we covered everything in our this week's goals. Before we do the questions, I just want to highlight, like I said at the beginning, that some students are facing issues with the Connect access cards expiring. So remember that the college policy is that you would need to buy a new access card. I realize that students don't necessarily have always resources for that. So what I'm trying to do, I'm going to open up probably most of the remaining chapters. So you're able to work through those assignments. If you still have access there and you're worried about your access card expiring, you should be able to check that so you can get those done out of the way. But that doesn't mean that you have to rush ahead of our schedule if you want to keep with the weekly pattern, how we proceed. I also try to come up with some alternative activities. This is an extra thing that I'm doing, so it's not something that college really encourages us to do, but I want to try to help you always. But this is taking me a little bit of time because this is an extra thing on my plate. I try to have these ready by the end of this week, so I'll be updating on those. And I think that that's all for the part that I'm going to record. I see that there's a chat message for me, so we'll talk about that outside the recording. Let me just stop the recording. That was all the kind of formal part that we